see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Cardinals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Rams, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Well, we find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Time running out here on the play clock. Following the fumble recovery. Lindsey. Over the middle, complete. It's Harper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
To throw on second down. Lindsey. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Slot man moves right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, let's round.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ohio.
Play clock winding down. From the gun on 3rd down. Lindsey. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go. What does it?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. 2 Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give them a gain of 38.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry, he loses the football, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and just 1. Carry now. This is Johnson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down. Lindsey throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. It's a quarterback sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Let's go! Man, 38! Got three down.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lindsey. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lindsey. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyle Brenzel on now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now it's Brenza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pushing through the contact. This will be caught inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now they try the right side here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They run a draw here on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake. Lindsey under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To throw on second down. Lindsey. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Lindsey. Now he's flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Lindsey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions, 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second and goal now from the 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Hey, watch it.
Allen, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Lindsey, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that one. They opened the lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Brins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Brins now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st and 10, Lindsey. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lindsey escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Lindsey. And Allen's got it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. What? Nine. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Looking to throw, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They're going to look to throw. The football, it's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Watch the twist.
Flex round. Flex round.
Check.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. 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 Flex round.
From the gun, Lindsey looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and leave.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Brinz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this
through an opening, and there he goes. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our